One game will decide everything. Team Slytherin leads, and their captain is the head of the Dark Hat, shadow organization controlling Earth. We got your back. We got this. Rion. Capture the snitch.
I heard you needed backup. You gotta get back to the game. I got this. Go.
And that's the end of halftime. Now back to the game.
The winner of this game takes control of the fourth dimension.
Between worlds, we are the gatekeepers.
All right, namaste and la catch, my family. Did you guys like that? I feel like I want to rewatch it a couple times. I'll play it at the end. But yo, dude, yeah, dude, it's so on. So on right now. Can you guys hear me good out there? Get ready. I'm here to balance the equation, with my fellow starseeds out there. Hello, Guardians. Hello to you. Let's go ahead and add some of these. It's just, listen, it's too much. View, actual size. I got so much to share with you guys. I'm going to tell you kind of about what this time Nexus is and about these other graduating classes that are co-graduating with us that are working out their own stuff. And I'm going to get into that in more detail. But before I do that, how you guys doing out there? Listen, dude. I'm feeling energy. I'm moving energy. And really excited. I got this soundboard, and I'm actually making my own beats now. And it's kind of nuts. They gave me a tool. I can even put the frequencies in square waves. So eventually I'll make a soundtrack just for my app. I don't know if you guys know that, but TeamLight has an app on the App Store for iPhone and Android. I will make a special healing album for you guys so you can listen to music, and I can bounce 528 hertz, 432. I can do gamma, but I'm going to bounce it into square waves. I just knew a Akai board that just came out, and I'm super pumped. Thank you, my brother Robert, for hooking me up with that. He works over at Guitar Center Corporate. He's like, yo, you want a soundboard? This one's not even out yet. And I get this thing. It's like a supercomputer. I'm like, oh my God. How am I? I had to, I'm doing my best. I'm learning it. But yeah, I think music and healing should go hand in hand. So let's talk about what's really the pink elephant in the room. Let's talk about this energy, shall we? Are you guys hanging in there? Are you guys I'm right there with you. Okay, there's no top of the pyramid. No, I'm right in the middle of it with you. We're all wading through the water together and we're trying to get to the other side. I got my robes on and I'm just filthy from the waist down, just going through mud. I got a couple of the homies. I'm like, keep marching. They're like, it's freezing. I'm like, we got to get to the other side of this river. Okay. We got it. We translate what everyone's feeling out there with this cancer and the retrograde and the wonka tonka chonka monka. Okay. What's going on? Cut all of your attachments. Please, by the power of Grayskull. If you guys watched the new He-Man, I loved it. Pretty much the best thing Amazon's ever done. But yeah. We got to get across this river, this transition. And what we're doing is, as the new energies are coming in, you guys are cleaning up your DNA in the suits you guys are wearing. I am watching past selves come by and hug me at night of different lives that I have lived, and my partner and some of you guys. They're giving you one last embrace, and they're shifting floors. So it's a chain reaction, a domino effect that is happening in the Ascension world today, ladies and gents. You heard it here first. It is a chain reaction, number one. Number two, your past selves are going to be showing up to you in dream time when you're ready and you've cleaned up your bloodline. They're going to be giving you one last embrace. So who you were in the 1700s, 1600s, 1972, whatever it was for you, they're saying bye-bye. We're shifting up. I don't know if the Earth Alliance has made a permanent dent in the reincarnation wheel. I hope so. I know me and you guys out there do not like being in some sort of weird experiment for other ETs to figure out what is the essence of a soul. But for all of us ancients out there that are processing the primordial essence of existence mixed with whatever this modern age rhetoric is, you guys are doing great. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. It is intense. Yes, it's intense. And just remember, it's a bloodline thing. It's all of your subconscious programming when you were born from 2 to 12 years old. All the fights your parents may have had in the other room that, oh, keep your voice down. The kid's in the other room. I feel like Palmer right now. Keep your voice down. The kids are fighting. Don't let the kids fight. I love Palmer. But yeah, no, that's what it is. It's all the subconscious programming. And then you have all your dimensional selves, which ones can get, are utilizing your energy, which ones you're not allowing to utilize your energy, which ones are you listening to in the polarity game, light side left, right side night, your heart's on your left for a reason. I've been watching a lot of content. We have a lot of stuff to talk about about our financial abundance as well, but I want to get this out of the way. So I asked about the time nexus. This is the title of this video, and I want to explain it for everyone out there. So if we're one of the 4 species, there's more than 4, but say the 4 species that make up this plane of existence above and below ground, you must understand that it's not just our human ascension going on. You've got reptilians, you've got synthetics, you've got tall whites that are biological, you got Nords, you got, I don't know if grays are in there, but hopefully there's a couple cool grays out there. And you got the mantids, you got the ants. The mantids are responsible for maintaining your 3D holographic, hard light hologram, hypnotic, suggestive reality matrix. Thanks, Marduk. Really appreciate that. Humdinger you left down here. What else should we all know? So imagine this, the Nexus. So give me an object. Where's that cool thing I have? It's like a Merkaba from Rome. Where is that thing? Anyways, I'm not sure where it is, but I'll use Buddha's face. Hold on. I'll show you what the Nexus is. So imagine this is a sphere of energy. Okay, this is the Nexus. Imagine where his mouth is the 3D plane of existence. What's happening is all of the multiple timelines are coming in from different angles, and Earth itself is the cradle that's holding this timeline nexus together. So not only do you have the future coming back into the past, but you have the past coming into the future. Now, let's multiplex that with different dimensional realities and species and technology. Now here come the horizontals. Here come the horizontals. And they're all crossing this nexus. Buddha's face. Love you, Buddha. Now, in this timeline nexus, The reason why a lot of things aren't shifting with our free will on the surface is because we have to figure out whose free will is the planet listening to. Everyone likes to think that we're top dog on this planet. And there's a couple guys with making videos out there kind of expressing that humans on this planet are not apex predators, number one. Number two, they're not the most advanced. So I think that's really what the Majestic 12 ran into back in the day when William Tompkins interviews, when they found out there were other species here that were far more advanced and we needed to take a knee until our technology got to a place, which it is now, where we can actually lean back against some of this rhetoric. If you don't believe me, ask the Nazis in World War II when they showed up in Antarctica. They were not, again, top dog. They were doing whatever the Draconian told them to do, including handing over 200 guests, let's just say majority female, to the Draconian to trade that, whatever technology for. So I digress. This is what I'm getting to. There's a rhyme and a reason that's shifting above and below us. And it's not just human consciousness interacting with us. That's why when I blast my free will across the planet and I'm looking at some of these different energetic structures, they say, hey, so-and-so's territory, or hey, that's so-and-so's territory, or hey, they're also working on their ascension. Okay. I can tell you a secret. When I was about 4 hours east of this place, and I think I've said this in previous videos, my buddy owns a private compound that's like, I don't know, like an hour and a half from this ski mountain in the middle of Arizona, east. It's like eastern Arizona, right? I'm out there in this yurt and I'm dreaming, and all these Native Americans at night, I wake up from this dream and I'm in like Native American paradise. Streams, deer, animals. It's gorgeous. It looks like a Native American's heaven. And then I said to the dude, hey bro, I caught like a weird twitch because I stare into people's souls. And I said, hey man, you can take the mask off. And the natives looked at each other and the dude went like this, and they were all ant or mantid beings. Why am I expressing this to you? There's a lot of other principalities and realities that we are steering. Imagine we're in the great river of time. What this planet has done is you're forgetting or never told you about the other 5 rafts that are in the same river with you, with different motivations, with different species in the rafts. We think we're just human beings and this is our manifest destiny. And you forgot about the other 6 races, right? Including the domestic reptilians that are also working on their ascension program. Okay, so it goes beyond human Hollywood, blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about old stuff. Before the cage, before 10,000 years ago previous. The Sumerian texts state that there were 12 other races on the planet when those Sumerian texts were written, which was, 6,000 plus years ago. What was like, or even older. It was like 12,000 years ago. So in the Sumerian text, clay tablets, right, when they started deciphering them, the Sumerians already knew there are 12 other species here. So here's my thing. What happened in Tartaria? Which species got behind the wheel? And I'm not pointing fingers, but this is what I'm getting to. Time is irrelevant when it comes to the ascension or evolution of a soul. Some souls will evolve much faster than others. Some souls will go and do their homework and their integration, which we're all doing right now and feeling it. If you're not feeling this dream time and how critical it is and what all of this jibber jabber stuff is, believe me, you're going to feel it. If you haven't felt it right now, it's going off right now. Like, why do I feel like that? Why am I so tired? Why is every time a solar flare hits, I have to take a 2-hour nap? Why am I moving through this game and it looks like a video game? Why am I seeing who's ensouled and not ensouled and who's an NPC? And I can't believe some of my family members are NPCs. Did you know that, Tom? Did you know that 80% of them, 25% ensouled, this is be nice, 50% NPCs, 25% unensouled. What are the unensouled? All those weird little creatures that do really naughty, nasty things that basically you really can't yell at because no one's behind the wheel. Those things. Those things that know they're not going to graduate. Those things that are holding on to you for dear life because they know you are the light in your territory, in your town, in your village, in your family. And if they don't hold on to you, they're not going to graduate. And maybe by God's grace, you allow them through your own transmutation to take them. But again, that's your choice. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. I cannot be more clear. I cannot force someone to be a better person. I cannot force someone to do their homework assignment and integrate. And the problem is that a lot of our parents and grandparents, they're stuck in a narrative. It's like they're stuck in quicksand. They have so much fear built up over all of this false propaganda that has been laid out in front of them since the invention of the television, the first CIA freaking mind-controlled device. They were small children in the 50s and 60s just staring at a TV, programming them at 440 hertz. So the main thing to understand is, yes, they can wake up. Yes, they are strong enough. And yes, there are some very powerful, strong beings in the boomer generation that literally raise the average for the whole generation. There are. You can't say that generation's dutted us because there's some very powerful beings in it. So you can't say that. Now, I know for the Generation XZ and some of you millennials, we still are trying to figure out why we showed up, why we're here. We're here because some of you guys are so advanced that as long as you can navigate Tartarus, okay, we're only one floor up from Tartarus itself. If you can learn to navigate Tartarus or Purgatory, again, we're only one floor above Purgatory, just to be absolutely clear for everyone reading the monks. I forget what the name is of that book. When the Tibetan Book of Dead, the Bardo is what they call it. But this permeance is getting, the walls, the veil is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. So what's happening is there's beings ascending from underneath you. There's beings ascending from this plane, and there's beings ascending above you. So what that's going to cause is a lot of holes in your normal structure, DNA, energetic structure, because your higher selves may be graduating to a higher plane of existence where they can no longer communicate with you because you are still in the third density, right? Or fourth density, I should say, in the suit. So don't be upset about that. For a lot of you advanced channelers, you may be having new stewards step in and assist, but everyone right now is really paying attention to the Great Galactic Clock, the Great Wheel of Time. So let's talk about this for a second. What is August 12th? Well, we have two planets that are going to basically unhook from our normal day-to-day navigation. Pluto and Mars are going to unhook from this deal. And once they do, the board's going to reset. When the board resets, new guardians are going to be assigned. All of the tests and all of the data have already been turned in. Every single soul on this planet is known. Every one of your deeds is known. Every breath you take, every single blink, every single thought in the Akashic record, everything is known by your oversouls. There are no secrets, and that's including the other species that are cohabiting this planet with you. The most interesting thing that us angelics, or the 144, have to deal with is that we aren't from a place where there is a lot of mixing. Something a lot of angelics don't talk about. If you were really one of Creator's kids, why would you want to mix with something from Alpha Centauri or from Ganymede? You wouldn't. There's a lot of mixing going on here. Or Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse. Don't say it 3 times. But what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of stigma in our chest because we don't want to mix with the stuff we're trying to fix. So again, there's a little bit of resentment. I'm going to help you burn and breathe it out. It depends what version of your soul you wish to connect with. I always encourage everyone, light side, left side, the highest angelic, highest light you can reach to help ground you and pull you out of this mud that we find ourselves in. So we're going to be in this for another 12 days. We'll get out of it August 8th. Then we got 4 days to kind of feel good before the next whammy. Whammy! I feel like that one comedian. Whammy! You know? And before the next whammy. So August 8th, we're going to wiggle out and then we'll feel better. Now, the star language and the order of operation. Some of you guys are going to have your star language turn on more prevalent because now that certain aspects and certain doors are open above, that means that certain of your higher selves are going to be able to step down into the lower tiers. When they do, be respectful. Gosh, I've been doing this behind the scenes for the past 3 weeks. You're going to be upset about stuff that is not from this modern age. Let me give you a heads up. You guys might be upset or have the emotions of an angelic from 10, 12,000 years ago. And you're not going to know why you feel the way you do, because nothing in your reality makes sense of why you feel so much. It could be anger, resentment, not trusting. It's a lot of older things that are also processing and transmuting out of your body. Again, how creator sees the game, creator of all things, not this weird little fantasy game that some of these guys are playing, but the true creator of all things sees all beings, all consciousness as one. So that goes for the mantids, that goes for the tall whites, it goes for the Nords, it goes for the reptilians, it goes for the dragons, it goes for the Andromedans as one. Unity consciousness, 6 density consciousnesses, you are me and I am you. So all I can say to you guys right now is we're all in this raft. We got to keep rowing. You can't stop, is what I'm trying to say. If you can barely get up and go to the gym and do 30 minutes of cardio and do some sit-ups and just take a shower and steam, and you're on autopilot, come home, take your vitamins or whatever you're doing, just do it. Don't try to process the universe laying on the couch without the proper nutrition. Make sure you guys are taking monatomic gold. It helps. Make sure you guys are taking your trace minerals. It helps. Get the heavy metal out of your body. That's what these guys have been dumping on you. All the nanoparticles out of your body. What happens when you throw metal in a microwave? That's what they're trying to do with the solar flash. Get the metal out of your body. Can't make it more simple. There's 1,000 videos on YouTube of doctors explaining it far better than I, and whistleblowers. Okay. Get plastics out, heavy metals out, check your diet. You don't need to eat steak every day unless you're an Olympic athlete and you're putting on 40 pounds of muscle. Calm down. Not every day is cheeseburger Tuesday. Okay. You guys need to control your diet, control your bandwidth, control what you're putting in your body, and control the parasites inside you. Do some detox cleanses. Man, I've been taking the Fenben ivermectin thing every single time I feel something coming. I'm like, kill the parasites. Kill the parasites. Like 3 or 4 days of that. You got to also make sure when you take Fenben and ivermectin that I'm not a medical professional, by the way. This is my humble opinion. What worked for me. So, you always take milk thistle when you take Fenben because it's hard on your liver, and you take that obviously with a binder. There's plenty of binders you can get. So just keep it clean. I don't know what else to say. That's all I can do. I am standing on my own 2 feet. Big what up to Miami Nicholas. We have a huge new healing area down there in Phoenix in an undisclosed location. There is another beacon of light that has been put up. Slowly taking back this territory from some of these jackasses. What else? Sedona's good. Big what up to all my family out there at the N5D conference. And then for all you guys that are coming out tonight, I will be DJing at the Humankind Center from 8 to 9:30. Looking forward to see you, for everyone out there. My brother Arcturus, Issa, the whole family. So, but yeah, I wanted to get that off my chest because it's very interesting. I don't know if you guys know. Remember like the movie with Nicolas Cage where he's like going to find the gold, and what's the movie where he plays like an Indiana Jones character? Nicolas Cage. They're like looking for like the gold of the whatever. You know what I mean? I forget what it's called. Somebody put it in the comments. What's the movie I'm talking about? Nicolas Cage. Everyone's putting in DJSTARLORD. National Treasure. Okay, check it out, Jackie. This is what it is, National Treasure. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. The timeline nexus is this. As human beings in our level of consciousness, you're getting one map or one level of information. What I'm trying to say is to fully see, you need to see the other species that are also graduating and going through their ascension in their own way. And once you layer the mantids, the greys, the reptilians, the Nords, let's be nice, Lyrians, Arcturians, and Andromedans, you put all the maps together and then you stare through it and then you actually can see the real doors. We all hold keys for one another. That's all I'm trying to say. And for all the naughty ones out there trying to get out of their agreements and contracts, and now's the time to ask, not after. Everyone's cleaning up their own stuff right now. If you guys are in a situation, you need to get out of it. You need to give up what you got. I've had a lot of questions about some of these actors and celebrities who did the deal, signed the contract, and now they're Bible thumping Jesus lovers. Here's how heaven works. You have to give up what you were given. You can't just find Jesus after you made $500 million and you won't give up anything, right? But you're going to say now you're going to end up at the gates and they're going to turn you away. That's not how this game works. It's not how real power works. No one cares about the material world upstairs. It's hard to express that to you. So if you have taken things, give them back. Give it to charity, whatever it is for you. Because I'm getting a lot of questions and no one's saying the truth. I look at these angelics. I'm like, how are you going to let this guy in and this guy in? Like, yes, they're forgiven, but like, what does that really look like? They're like, until they choose to give back what was taken or given based upon that agreement, we cannot help them. They first must choose. I'm like, see, that makes sense because the rest of us are down here struggling. We didn't sign some draconian contract. I didn't get $10 million per movie to be a wonka. So how does that play out in the afterlife? They're like, not good. Just giving you a real talk, not good. You're talking about beings that sit outside of time in your short little incarnation. So if you are in that situation, try to give more. Don't be, Scrooge with your funds. You're going to get to a place and go, shit, he told me this. Yeah, bro. Why do you think some of us light workers get dragged, feel like we got dragged behind the car for freaking 15 years? You can't take the material world with you. All we can do is build a better world for the next generation or the next timeline, and then we're out. Deuces. If you kind of just get into that flow, that's kind of what an angelic is. You can't hoard it and take it with you. Okay? Just thought I'd make it real obvious for you. You can't take from the devil and then go, hey, I'm sorry, I renounce you, but you keep all the jewels the devil gave you. Do you honestly think that's going to work in your best interest? Do you think that's how the universe operates? If you do, you might want to check the logic in that and the checks and balances and the numbers of how the upper tiers actually monitor the game. Everything is numbers. If you take more than you give, boom. You give more than you take. Your heart is now lighter than a feather. Ladies and gents, you may continue on your path of evolution. It's not more complicated than that. Don't make it more complicated than that. Everyone that's in that situation, I'm speaking to them because they haven't even asked the question yet. So I'm putting it in your mind because I'm trying to steer you guys back into the light where you're like, oh, that's what it feels to have no attachment. Yeah, because if you don't release the attachments, especially things they artificially attach to your stream to process that aren't even a part of your bloodline based upon a contract you signed, watch yourself. Okay? Because the principles that are unensouled don't care about how you take care of your body. They just want to use you. And as soon as you're broken, they will throw you away. Be careful when older generations are crossing over in the hospital. Be careful holding onto their hands and not pushing your chi into them, not allowing whatever demon was in grandma to jump into the daughter, to jump into the cousin, to jump into whatever's in the room. Be aware. One of the platinum sheep or shepherds in the room needs to go, hey, we're bottling this thing up, homeboy. Hey, grandma's demon leaves with grandma. It ain't jumping on my niece. It ain't jumping on Uncle Tom. It ain't jumping on my mom or my dad. Whoom. If you aren't aware of it, got your ass. Swoop. Now it has another vessel to hang on to. And now, grandma's wealth can be transferred to the daughter. And then you take the gremlin with you. It's that common sense. That's why I said in the very beginning, careful what you agree to. We're all down here, right, together. So let's get into the cards. I just wanted to share a little bit of the timeline Nexus is real. And let's go, baby. So some of you guys might not have been in that situation before, but some of you guys know exactly what I'm saying. Give me a thumbs up if you know exactly what I'm saying. You guys had grandparents like this, unprocessed stuff, handed it off to the lower gen, just give me a thumbs up. So I get what the game is. I'm starting to feel like Buddha who left. I know why Buddha left for 7 years. They're like, Buddha, Siddhartha, stay in the kingdom. Everyone loves you, Buddha. And he's like, hey man, I gotta find out who I is, man. I got to walk through the force and be who I is. And he turned away from the kingdom, the this, the that, the glory, all of that, to go sit in front of a Bodhi tree and figure out, hey, man, I got to figure out what this is. I got to figure out what this matrix is. When did they put the cage over? When did they lock it tight? Why did some beings get out 10,000 years ago? What happened 10,000 years ago or after 10,000 years ago where they locked the top of this petri dish on so tight you can't get out unless you're kicked through a reincarnated through a recycling program? Who gave them that clearance? Who's in control? Who's the Lost Legion? What happens when the commanders of the Lost Legion regain their memories? The real ones who came to liberate this planet. What happens when the commanding officers of the Lost Legion wake up with all of their telekinetic and telepathic abilities? All of the clearances governed them before they got here, before they showed up here on a goodwill mission. What happens? What are these beings really concerned about? Why do they try so hard to wipe you? What is it about you they fear? I can tell you there's a lot more ordinance going on here and a balancing mechanism than you can ever imagine. Your oversoul knows exactly who you are. You might not know who you are. Believe me, the spiritual world knows exactly who you are and how powerful and beautiful and awesome you are. So that's all I'd like to say. Now let's pull some cards. Unity, ladies and gents. I know there's a lot of people beefing out there, but unity is what we need right now. Okay. All right, let's go right into Lyrans. All right. You know, if a Nord needs a little hand up, all you gotta do is ask. You know what I mean? Hey man, you need someone to help you out? You need me to get something for you? No, I'm just kidding. The Nords are trying to break us out of here. Okay, listen. But I'm just saying, like, hey man, who's trying to free us? And all the people are like looking around like, hey, yeah, so none of you. Who's trying to get us out of here? I feel like some of us are in that Happy Gilmore movie when they pull up at the old person's home and the woman jumps on the hood of the car. He's like, Grandma, you're going to love it here. And like the woman jumps on the hood of the car. She's like, get me out of here. Like, I feel that's like how my soul feels. I'm like, I don't want to process your shiza anymore. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I love everybody, but get me out of here. Okay. First card is Parallel Earth. Time of peace, relaxation, all is well. Parallel Earth, baby. That's where we want to go. Okay, Parallel Earth. If you ain't here to free the souls, you shouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Listen, you guys know what I'm talking about. Get me out of here. I know some of us are waking up at 3 a.m. I'm like, what was that about? You said, I was like, I'm like throwing people off the porch. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's like moss to the flame over here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Sedona, but the Guardians here are like, what do you want me to do? They're ants. Like, I don't know. Everything's an Airbnb. Everyone's coming to Sedona, dumping all of their unconsciousness, and it's running around the town. You know, we need some more beings that know how to cycle out here. So if you are a strong light warrior, think about it, especially after the RV. You know, this place needs some backup, dude. Fusion, balanced schedule, heart living tantric union. For all you guys looking for that tantric using, there's a fusion coming up this week. Balanced schedule, heart living tantric union. So let's talk about this for a second. The fusion. If you're looking for a partner right now, now's the time to clean up all the back storage stuff that you've, shoveled away in a closet in your mind. You got to clean up the back office if you wish to meet someone of a higher frequency who also just cleaned up their back office. That's a frequency match. What you don't want to manifest is someone who's actually full blown working on their stuff and they're like, they meet an NPC that looks cute in a wrapper. You know what I mean? There's some people out there, boys and girls, They have a beautiful rapper, but they're like, burr, burr, burr. Like it's just not going to happen. So pay attention to those that are doing the work, and you shall find more connection. Okay? You're not going to find them at a sports bar eating cheese puffs. So just stop. Oh, yeah, it's Miller time. I'm going to find my twin flame. Miller time. Good luck. I don't even know what that is. That's probably harder than winning the Powerball lottery. I'm going to find my twin flame 3 Jack Daniels deep at noon somewhere in the Keys. And I don't know what you're doing. I feel like it's just, what are we talking about here? Robots, biological robots just, fornicating in the dark. Welcome to Earth. Okay. Dragon Riders. But he means well. I'm like, okay. So did Poochie. He also pooped on the carpet. Poochie means well most of the time. We've all been there, by the way. I'm not judging. We've all been there. We've all been unconscious. Okay? Just remember, I never saw Jesus like, it's Miller time. Like, I don't know. It's a very cheap beer. Next card is Sun God and Essera. Okay? Free yourself from lies and deception. Ooh. And live your truth. Shine in your own light. Other people's truths are of no use to you. See, this is what I mean. Here, you guys take a moment with this card. You guys are in your own lane. So as you're waking up and you're processing stuff and you're waking up in your house and no one in your house is having the dreams you're having and no one is seeing what you're seeing and no one is processing anything, you feel like you're going crazy. No, you're not. You're the only one of the proper frequency that can even feel or be a part of the actual shift. So the one thing ensouled beings need to start doing is stop comparing yourself to unconscious beings or NPCs or unensouled. They can't help you. Maybe they can help you pick out a nice purse in the mall. They can't tell your soul how to evolve. Okay? I'm now starting to think what mainstream really is. Is that Zombieland? Is that where all the zombies are? Is that all the 50% NPCs, 25%, whatever? Now you're mainstream. Now you can be one of the hypnotizers in the mainstream. I don't even know what that is. You know what I mean? Now you're in the mainstream, baby. Chiefs, Puffs, and Doritos, baby. All you want, baby. All right. Let's do another Dragon Rider card. GTA 6 coming out, friend. Okay, well, that's going to be horrendous. Yeah, let's be honest. I mean, let's spend our early 20s playing GTA 6. No. Find out who you are. All right. Metatron and Astania. Be sincere and fearless. There is no point in pretending or changing yourself for other people. Hey, if that isn't, for all my fellow Dragon Riders out there, Metatron and Astania. Be sincere and fearless. There is no point in pretending or changing yourself for other people. Okay? That's what's up. Be who you are. You're beautiful. Light, dark, all of it. Here's the coolest thing about embracing who you really are. Be a cosmic being that absorbs everything that is awesome and kicks out everything that you don't want to be a part of. In that way, you get the best of everything. You know? Have those Arcturian eyes, maybe a little Andromedan, svelte, maybe some Lyran whiskers, maybe some dragon feet, maybe some Palladian dangerous curves, whatever it may be for you. Maybe a tight little Nord white jumpsuit with your symbol on it, just they're just calling out your name on the intercom on a gravity B phone. Rion, hear me, boy. Like, I don't know what it is. All I know is this reality. I feel like I'm locked inside of a Cracker Jack box. I'm the prize. I don't know what to tell you. We're all in this Cracker Jack box, we're all feeling it, and it's gonna stop shaking August 8th. It's gonna keep going. We're like, I don't know. It's like Colonel Popcorn down here, and we're all feeling all of the broken dreams and past traumas of our bloodline. We're just like, brr, this isn't even mine. Brr. I don't know. You know? Let's go right into Nord since we're all there. Just keep laughing. Listen, it's a laugh cry. We're all in the same place. You take these glasses off, it's emotional, okay? We're all feeling it, you know? Just keep thinking of Yeshua doing a moonwalk. That's all I do. Just, doing the robot. Just like, how you doing? I'm like, just keep dancing the robot and it makes me feel better, okay? Just keep popping and locking, you know? Just popping and locking. All right. Nords. What do we got from the Nords? Hang in there. Come on, give me something. Give me something good. You know what I mean? This one? What we got? Now, I'm going to pause. We pulled the strangeness. Okay, so everyone, again, I pulled this last week. Everyone's feeling the strangeness of the time nexus, of multiple parallel realities all coming in the interjection through Earth. Earth is like the center of a braid. And there's 13 braids coming in hot. And they have to shoot through the center of Earth to anchor their timeline. So are we feeling strange? Yes. Do me something good. Come on, Commander. What you got, bro? What do they want to know? I don't know. Listen, we're on our own little time bubble over here. You know what I mean? Hopefully they're not buffering me too much. You know what I mean? Buffer. We have to slow him down. Buffer him. I'm like, we're going all in on these trailers. Okay. Thanks for spending billions of dollars in programming. Our turn. You know what I mean? All right. Next card is... It's a mystery. Next week coming up. There's a strange mystery approaching. This strange mystery, I think it might also have to do with the August 12th thing. I know that's more than next week, but I'm trying to tell you, it's all leading up into this big conjunction. If you guys are astrologers, please put what I'm speaking about in the comments. If you guys know what's going on with the Cancer and the Mercury and the retrograde, put it in the comments. Let someone know, because there's people out there, ladies and gents, that don't know why they're feeling this way. So please, you guys are, my team is legit. Put it in the comments. Let them read right now, or if they watch it later, what we're talking about. Eclipse coming. August 12th is also the eclipse. Okay. Keep going. Keep going, Lisa. Come on, Nee. Big boy out there in Pennsylvania. Out there in the land of Dunkin' Donuts. What you got, bro? Okay. What do you guys want? Let's do straight dragons. Let's just do straight. We're going there. Yes, yes, Carrie. Yes, Carrie. I hear you've been getting some of my broadcasts, Mrs. Carrie. Apparently you might know who one of my guys is. I appreciate you. Thank you for translating that for me. They don't tell me anything. They just sit and stare at me like I'm some sort of Frankenstein's monster. They're like, wow, it worked. And I'm like, yeah? So how do you stay calm? I'm like, I'm not really sure what you mean. So you're used to fighting 20 to 30 guys every time they move you around the chessboard. I'm like, yeah. It doesn't bother you. Why would it bother me? I've been doing it for 17 years, short stack. Some of us like it. I really don't. I'd rather be surfing with sea turtles. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you guys will have to go on a vacation for some reason. You go all the way across the planet and you're sitting there and you don't know why you're there. Mind you, your higher selves are like crushing it. You're getting all these downloads and all these things while it's just, you're on a beach somewhere, tropical, or wherever you might be. But it's actually your higher selves that are working the grids. And many of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Yes, Leo King is hilarious with his impressions. Come on, man. Palmer's fire, dude. Palmer's swinging. He's out there in Orange County just swinging. Swing away, Meryl. You know? We need to do it. Me and him need to do a Marvel team up soon. All right. First dragon card for the week is Wisdom. Asking questions. Ask your highest light. Why am I feeling this way in meditation? What can I do to improve myself? How can I make this experience more graceful? Wisdom. The card is just, look, It's like magic over here, though. Asking questions, wisdom. All right, let's get another one. We'll play a little music. When I play the music, you know, Real Angels Don't Sleep. I can do that. You're going to get me hypey, dude. I have 3 new songs that we're going to load. I got Hold Up. That's the new one. And I've got 2 more that I made for you guys. And it's just going to get better and better now that I can mix my own stuff and from scratch. So that's really cool. The next one is Miracle, Making a Difference. Ladies and gents, for us dragons out there, Miracle this week coming up. Make a difference. Be the miracle. Okay? Miracle. All right, let's play. You guys want some music? Give me a thumbs up. You want me to play a little something? Real Angels Don't Sleep. That's gonna get us so hypey if I play Real Angels Don't Sleep. Give me another one. Okay, good. Hey, come on. Let's share the wisdom. It's a wrap up on the past few years of eclipses. While Pluto is out of play with Jupiter and Saturn is in and out of the dressing room, trying to pick a few new outfits for the collective all in one. Love it. You guys want contact? Contact. Is it too much to ask for contact? And like, you're just like, can you guys be in bikinis? And they're like, oh my God, you watch too much anime. I'm like, listen, is there a Starfleet outfit that's swimwear? Is there a swimwear version? I just don't know if you guys have a phaser hiding under a cloak. I mean, can we just do like, I'll wear boardies, flip-flops, and no shirt. Maybe an open Hawaiian shirt. Do you guys have swimwear? I just want to make sure you're not hiding a weapon. You know, you just talk them into it. They're like, oh, okay. You're like, oh, they believe me. Oh my God. Talk about an Andromedan blue. All right. Okay, music. Look, we're having making jokes. This is comedy. Earth Club. Okay. Hold on. I'll do a Hopo Ono Ono. Yeah. This is for my my homie out there on Maui. Mahalo me, mahalo you while you're out there in the backyard working, Mr. Hewitt. All right. Pisces full moon lunar eclipse, August 28th. Okay. Got it. Listen. It's logical. Carrie is logical. I'm like, hey, listen, I just want to make sure you guys don't have any weapons on you. It's about me. I don't know who I is. Do you guys have swimwear? I just want to make sure no one's hiding a dagger or a phaser gun. And you just kind of look at me. You're like, hey, that's all I'm trying to do here. And they do it. You're like, I can't believe you changed into a bathing suit. This is awesome. I think it makes everything more cool. Like, imagine a tall white and board shorts. Like, all of a sudden, they're like, you're not as weird as I thought. Now, you can take the wig off. Listen, just keep the sunglasses on. Listen. Put on some cool sunglasses and some boardies and some flippy floppies. And let's have a conversation. Why did Phil Schneider say you guys are growing pods down in New Mexico? Body parts in them. Can we talk about it? Or, I mean, I don't know. Did we get a fair exchange for that? Just asking. Guy was missing 4 fingers. Had a cobalt green laser blast through his chest. Phil Schneider. Look it up. That was the OG of whistleblowers. Philip Schneider. All right. We're going to keep it going. All right. Getting hot. Of the West. Hope. Authentic reclamation. Okay? It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. Hope. Authentic reclamation. Okay? Listen. Let me help you out. Where's the hole into hell? You're like, there's some places out in the Middle East and New Mexico. It's not a secret. go up in the mountains of deep in the Middle East, right? Whenever there's skirts of sort of Sumerian text, there in New Mexico. Okay? I don't know what they did to New Mexico. No. Just like, they're just like, how are you guys doing down there? Just airwalking on these turds, you know? We're doing okay. You're like, elbow drop. What kind of dancing is that? Oh, it's called dance fighting. You kind of just like put your music on and get on the roof and just power bomb and like blast things, you know? But you gotta do it to the beat. Oh, you know what I mean? You gotta do it to the beat. You're just smashing on things. And then you have like the slow motion. You're like, whoa. Listen, no one wants the highlight reels. I can't wait to see my highlight reels. Just super slow-mo, like 120 frames per second, just power bombing something. You're like, oh my God. I'm like, did someone record that? Tell me someone has that in the Akashic. I need that for the Holodyne deck when I get home. Some of you guys have insane highlight reels. I'm just telling you, don't think it wasn't recorded. I can't wait to just go home and watch all my highlight reels. Azrael, Transcendence. Alright. Alright, whoa, it's too much. Come on. Back it down. You wouldn't be who you are with what you have overcome. Own your story. Ladies and gents, own your story. The good, the bad, what you survive. We are the survivors of this show. We're not the victims, we're the survivors, okay? Oh no. All right. Let's do the RV. Let's do the RV. I'm getting hot. Everyone wants to know. Okay. Girl. Babe. Babe! Babe! Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Palladian High Council. Babe. It's so hot and moist here, babe. There's like eclipses and we're like down in the trenches. What are you doing? Oh, is it tough up there on the spaceship? Like, what does your day look like? I'm just asking. I mean, apparently I wasn't allowed to make a phone call, so I had to make my own telephone. I used the skull of a 7,000-year-old, whatever species this is. Some sort of crystalline structure. Oh, yeah. Gravity B-wave. You know, the whole thing. Oh, yeah, the atomic spin's a little complicated, you know, once you get the electrons, you know, balanced and whatnot. Whoa. So, really, can you come get me for, like, a timeout? Like, how does this game work? Can I get, like... Can you just like do the Starfighter thing and like just drop one of those clones? You remember the 80 movie Starfighter? Hey, can you just give me like a Starfighter clone for 6 weeks? I just need a deep breath. I just feel like I'm in some sort of Cabbage Patch game with just a bunch of other beings, lower selves, just bumping into each other in some sort of 1G gravity, you know? Whoa, yeah. Now the reptilians are here. Oh no, they're definitely here. Oh yeah, they're looking at me right now. Yeah, the tall whites are here too, you know, with that pissed off expression on their face. Wah, 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 you know. What did I do? They look like I stole their pudding every time I look at them, you know. Whoa. Yeah, the mantids are here. The old. They're here. Oh, they're fantastic. I mean, I can't believe no one figured out they're the ones controlling the 3D hologram, but I digress. Whoa. But really, hey, come get me. I got a lot of really cool friends on the planet. Just check the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you'd like to get picked up. How does that look? Did I make it simple enough for you? All right. If you guys need to get picked up, go ahead and just give me a thumbs up. Commander Star-Lord out. All right. Boop. Listen. Just making you laugh at 3 in the morning, wherever you are. Okay? Click, click. Hey. We are the most advanced lollipop kids in the universe. Listen to our clicking sounds. I don't know. I mean, are you advanced because you gave up your vocal cords? I don't know. Somebody tell me. What does your singing sound like? I mean, listen, maybe I should make beats for mantids. I'm like, what kind of music do you like? I will make you your own playlist for you to play in downstairs. Okay? Just tell me the frequencies, honey. I can make it for you. Okay? RV. We having fun? Yeah, Z, pick me up. Hey, listen. Hey, Operator 144. Listen, he's in rare form today. He's in rare form. All right. For the RV for the week coming up. All right. Now, as I shuffle, punching where around the world you guys are watching from, and I'll give you guys a little intel I received. So, and have been paying attention to. I'll put it real simple for you. The main new presidente of Iraq, obviously you guys know he was at the White House. Obviously you guys know they're getting ready with the new treasury. Obviously Iraq is planning on revaluing their currency. Do we know? Again, I'm not a financial expert, but the sign point this way. Do we know what those rates are going to be? I'm not sure, but I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, when Iraq goes, we know the Vietnamese dong is going to go. It's going to be a chain reaction. Why? Because Vietnam is like Mexico to the United States in the sense of there's a lot of trade between Vietnam and Iraq. So they can't value Iraq's currency when some of their food goods and a lot of their main trade partners have a devalued currency. Vietnam has gotten in trouble for a very long time, 20 plus years, on devaluing their currency for competition. So that's going to be adjusted. Hopefully the Bolivar makes the cut. We shall see. That's the Venezuelan Bolivar. And then we also have the Zim bonds. Hopefully that is also, and that's what we got for right now. I think it's a countdown. I believe the Clarity Act hopefully is signed next week. That'll be huge. And with the checks and balances with the new financial system moving forward. Good. And again, that is my humble opinion. Now let's pull the cards. Blue Ridge, Virginia, take me home. I feel like just like a star seed. I'll put on my galactic outfit and just get on the roof at 3 a.m, like after just a horrible night. Just take me home, country road, to the place I belong. You're like, West Virginia. I don't know. I'm just sitting there like, but I'm not like talking about Earth. I'm like, take me home to source, to the place I belong. You know what I mean? There's something in me. It's like, everyone loves that song because it's like, take me home, country road. All right. For all my Irish lovers out there. All right. 5th house, passion. First RV card. Let me put it in the thing. Passion. All right. Passion. Look, I left your comment up there the whole time. You must be special. Banner RV card. RV intel. There we go. Take me home, country road. What if you like get abducted? You just like, all of you just like burst into song. You're like, take me home. All the Grays are like, what is going on? Country road to the place. Like sources shooting out of your hands. I belong. And they're like, we can't take you there. I'm like, West Virginia. You're like reaching through the veil on the highway. They're like, you're blowing up the whole recycling plant. They're like, take me home. Like just explosions are going off at 16,000 feet. You're just blowing up the whole take me home, country road. And just explosions all across the top of this dome. Boom, 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 boom. What is that? That's Sources, kids. Take me home. You know what I mean? Just blowing the shit out. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what's coming. Country road. Now that makes me feel happy. Country. Next card is Conjunction. You guys, exactly what's going on in the weeks to come. Alliance. Conjunction. Next card, Conjunction. All right. Dude, we're like little creator. We are like walking suns, like stars in flesh suits. What happens when that activates? I don't know. You better be the right frequency. Alliance. It's too much. It's never too much, never too much. All right. You guys don't have dreams of just golden light shooting out of your face and just barbecuing everything? That's not a normal thing. You don't think about that? They're like, no. You don't think about just your face just illuminates like a sun and just shoots out of your face. Like the actual sun as a reflector just barbecuing everything around you. That never crosses your mind? No, we don't. We got a lot of Twinkies and ho-hos and men's professional baseball down here, but hot dogs in the stands, Forever 21 in the mall, maybe a boba. But no, we don't think of plasma shooting out of our faces and our energy just swallowing a square block just because we're in a good mood. That normally doesn't cross our mind. Oh, okay, cool, because I didn't know where I was. I'm not really sure what to do with my hands. Next card. Just me? Little boba. All right. Little boba for your choba here. Descendant. Invitation. Listen, are we going to get invitations next week? Are we going to get notified? Is this thing going to hit 4X? Is this the beginning? I feel it. Share this video out, ladies and gents. Like it, hype it. Something really positive coming. Let's be the ones that broke it. There's something very positive coming. Hype it, share it, love it. I love you. Okay. Country road. Okay. Enough singing. One more card for the RV for this week coming up. That was very specific. Scorpio, investigate. Investigate what's going on in the financial market. Investigate what's going on different channels. Investigate the news from different countries. Okay. Apparently in Iraq, they had some sort of news broadcast that had their new rate that revalued, but it has not been substantiated. Okay. Investigate. For all you Scorpios out there, you know who you are because you like to tell everyone. Oh my God. I'm like, what's your sign? You're like, Scorpio. They call me Baby Fire. You're like wildfire. Scorpio. I'll sting you. Scorpio. Yeah, you do. Listen. How many people know a Scorpio? Give me a thumbs up. And they're all like, hey, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm a Scorpio. You know what that means? Watch out in the bedroom. You know what I mean? All right. I'm a Pisces. I'm just in the midst of Avalon over here. Just like, I don't know who I am, but I'm here. All right. How did I get here? Did I swim through the wrong portal? Faja. How did I get here? All right, well, let's do one more picking of cards. One card to rule them all. Oh, I got to rewrite. Oh, we'll play a little song. All right, hold on. Take me home. You know, it's crazy. They still copyright. I have to write every time I play my own music. They're like, that's copyrighted. I'm like, yeah, I am Star-Lord. I am Star-Lord. Inner Fire. Bridget. Let your passion lead you to your purpose. Inner Fire, ladies and gents. Inner Fire. Bridget. Let your passion lead you to your purpose. Maybe they're cool. Like maybe like a Mantid playing a bass. I'd just be like, whoa, you're dope. He'd be like, oh my God. He doesn't even look up. He just gives you like the antenna like, yo, what up, homie? Why not? I've never seen a Mantid surf. That would be dope too. All right. On fire. Okay. I'm on fire. All right. Am I buffering? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm too big for the cage. Where are you gonna put me? Hey, talking to you. I'm just kidding. Hey, I can't fit in this suit forever. You gotta let me out. Give me some walk around money. Gator don't like being in no cage. Sorry. I love you. I hope I brought you some laughter and some light. I want to make you feel good. That's it. We drop intel. I want you guys to be in a good mood. We're all going through this together. Okay. Listen, there's so many places. I love you. You guys are on fire. Yeah, people are like, we're just gonna go out like this. The whole planet's watching. We're here together. Gator don't play around. Just smashing on all these lower frequencies. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. I love you guys, and you're the best. There's sales on TeamLightStore.com. Change the game. I'm a lion too. All right. You guys, there's all new jewelry and things on TeamLightStore.com. Check it out because there's a lot of things that were in the gallery we finally got up in the shopping cart. TeamLightStore.com. Use the coupon codes. Check out all the stuff. I love you. New music will be up tomorrow, the next day. And I just love you guys very much. Babe, you know you're like totally ridiculous, right? I'm like, I know, but I just want you to know that like I'll be home soon. Smoochies. All right, I love you guys. Have a blessed week. We're about to get paid. Can we just blow up now? It's time. I love you. You're beautiful. Till next time. Peace.
While the war for the fourth dimension rages, one game will decide everything. Team Slytherin leads, and their captain is the head of the Dark Hat, shadow organization controlling Earth.
We got this. Rion, capture the snip. I heard you needed backup. You gotta get back to the game. I got this. Go.
And that's that's the end of halftime. Now back to the game.
The winner of this game takes control of the fourth dimension.